Hello, this is Andrew Clay Otten from the Omega Messiah, coming to you from another Earthling vlog. Um, you know, no matter how hard you work in life, just a just a bunch of idiots could get you wrong in the end, and all your work means nothing. It's like a philosopher. Like all truth is easy to lie about. They lie about your truth, but with lies, and it's hard to come back from that. But why do people lie? Just to get by. They lie about people. I try to be in a good mood every day. And what if the brain was like a computer, and like it had its own operating system, like human OS or something, and it had its own memory and graphics computer, the its own VR. Your eyes are like VR, show you what's around the world, and like they can hack you by saying, I'm hacking your computer or whatever, and like denying whatever you say or do just by, denying your human OS. They're saying you're not human or something. But you have to take it and store it in the hard drive and say, you don't get to back me up against the wall and say I don't get my truth and my unalienable rights as an American. But I've been 40 on Earth 44 years of my life, and every moment has been building on this one moment on Earth. And then they want to, deny me and shit. It's bullshit. They want to say, oh, your numerology doesn't mean you're special. You should have to work like everybody else, even though you're schizophrenic. They made me schizophrenic by denying me I'm the special one. The 999, the vowels, the consonants, and the whole equaling 99 and 9. See? They cannot deny the truth of God. I'm a miracle. And that whenever they deny me, they deny good. They deny the miracle. I'm at a point where I accept bad miracles too. I can be a founder of good miracles, or I could be a founder of bad miracles. And I accept everything. I'm a existentialist. I accept everything as a whole, and I do not believe in the forgiveness of Christ, because Christ is just a jealous hater. He's the one that puts these people up to it. And to decipher to who, like the left, is swine. Jesus doesn't put all of them up to it, but some of them want to attack me. Most of them want to attack me, like Trump wants to say, I'm not an American, and some people want to say I'm not an American, but my family goes back way before the 1800s in America. I've been to my family graveyard in Galesburg, Illinois, and some of the graves out there are like 1800, and that's just one family graveyard. I've got great great grandfather and great grandfather's parents lived there. My great grandfather and my grandmother are buried there, and my grandpa and uncle, great uncle, a lot of families buried out there. And anyhow, I'm gonna do an experiment until then I make the next video. You know, the Human OS project. I'm gonna use my brain like an operating system and like try to mind over matter some things I want in my life. You know, like peace, happiness, you know, try to come above these people that want to throw me under the bus and bury me in the dirt and treat me like dirt, like I'm below dirt, and then want to stick a night crawler up my ass and have it wiggle around up there and make it feel like I'm being raped every day in my life. It's bullshit. And they want to say, go eat worms, Andy, go eat worms. But I'm going to overcome, and one of these days I'm going to be in a good mood when I make one of these Earthling videos. Not have these people try to say, oh, I'm a homosexual, I get to say who's the bottom and who's the top. And that's homosexual talk. I don't know what it means, but they try to do that with every man in life to fulfill their feminine fantasy that we're all sissies and faggots. Well, I've had it the toughest in life. I wasn't a pampered kid. When I was a baby, I had a rag diaper. That means it was a diaper made of cloth, and you had to wash it after you used it. I wasn't pampered in life. I've had it the hardest way, and all 44 years of my life are building on this moment, and they want to take away my IPs, which is intellectual properties, and say, I'm robbing him here. He doesn't know that he's doing what he's doing, is what they're trying to say when I'm getting done my great works. And they're saying, oh, we have to make sure of that because we want to keep these for the ages, like a Friedrich Nietzsche type of philosophy. But they don't know that I am a human and I deserve the rights to be human. Even though I'm special, even though I'm the 999 in numerology, nobody can deny that. It's the English style. A through Y, J through R, S through Z, Z being 8. And the blank 27 is an important number too. I'm the 999. And I'm the one between the Otten Amen accord. Amen could see into the future, where I am as the Otten. And one of these days, they're going to stop messing with me, and I'm going to be able to see into the future and see the next chosen one, that when I'm buried in the sand and dirt, he's going to be great. And hopefully he doesn't get a load of shit like these people have been putting me through. Anyhow, this has been this Omega Messiah vlog. Thank you.